So Lenovo has had a hit on their hands since the very first Yoga was launched. 3 iterations in, and the 3rd gen Lenovo X1 ThinkPad Yoga is not only a mouthful to say, but also a really nice refinement of the original. Let's take a look. So kicking things off with some general specs, the model that I have here is rocking an i7-8650U quad-core CPU with integrated Intel graphics, 16 gigs of DDR3 RAM, a 512GB snappy Samsung NVMe SSD, a 14-inch 1440p IPS touch display that looks absolutely fantastic, but more on that later, and a 54 watt-hour battery that provides up to 15 hours of battery life on a single charge. Now on the left side, we've got 2 USB Type-C Thunderbolt 3 ports and 1 USB-A port. On the right side, you have a full-sized HDMI port, another USB-A port, an Ethernet port, headphone jack, power button, and one of the cooler features of this laptop, an active stylus. So all of this adds up to an extremely powerful and versatile laptop that is all business in the front and one big party in the back. It's wrapped in a slim and sleek form factor. A black soft-touched rubberized exterior makes for a smooth and appealing finish, but it can definitely be a magnet for fingerprints and grease. Now taking a look at the keyboard, I have to say this is one of my favorite things about this laptop. I know it sounds silly, but the keys, they have plenty of travel and really smooth actuation, and it's just such a pleasure typing on this keyboard. I've got to say I've been pretty spoiled. It has a really unique design also, which they call the wave design, and depending on the orientation of the laptop, the keys are completely flat or raised and ready for use. So this isn't a full-size keyboard or anything, but you do get some hotkeys and you also get that sexy little red nipple. So the multi-touch trackpad is nice and pretty spacious, but not too big. Clicks and swipes register perfectly, and the soft touch finish allows for your fingers to kind of glide along the trackpad with ease. Now speakers flank the bottom of the device, which actually makes sense considering this is a convertible laptop. Now that being said, I rather enjoyed these speakers and I don't really feel like the placement is much of a problem. They get pretty loud, and with Dolby Audio Premium, I found them to be above average for laptop speakers. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about use case. Like, who is this laptop going to be for? So me personally, I think the Yoga is a perfect companion for a lot of people out there. The ThinkPad DNA in this device makes it perfect for business. You have security features like Think Shutter that covers up the front-facing camera, a match-on-chip fingerprint reader with anti-spoofing technology, which, I did find it useful, but it's not quite as fast as smartphones on the market today. And if you have the additional IR camera, you can make use of Face Unlock, which just makes this device a little more convenient. So on the flip side, and of course pun is definitely intended here, you have the Yoga aspect of this, which turns the device into a 14-inch tablet. So not only is this great for media consumption, think maybe like a college student who just got done with their schoolwork for the day and would like to unwind with a little bit of Netflix, but it's also great for the creative person or artist who would like to do some sketching with the active stylus. This is such a flexible device. I believe there are many different types of people that could absolutely get the most out of a device like this. Battery life is also pretty great, and I'm easily getting the very close to estimated 15 hours of use. Of course, mileage may vary depending on how hard or heavy you use your device, but if you do find yourself in a pinch, the provided 65 watt charger can have your device charged up to 80% in just 60 minutes. Now, performance is nice, but make no mistake, this is no gaming machine. I attempted to play Fortnite, and while the experience wasn't the most awful that I've ever had, it also wasn't the greatest either. Now, this laptop excels in productivity and media consumption. Business professionals should be so lucky to use a device like this. And it's also nice for creators who want to sketch out some designs, and for students who are going off to college. It's just a great all-around device. But with a soft touch, a fingerprint and grease magnet finish on this device is absolutely driving me insane. It looks and feels great, but you'll be constantly cleaning it off, and that could be a little annoying. The Yoga strikes a really nice balance between work and play. Now, I believe anyone that is looking for a laptop that can take care of business while also offering some great media and entertainment experiences would definitely enjoy this device. It's really just up to your preference and really your price point here, because these Yogas aren't cheap, but you definitely get what you pay for. Okay, well that does it for another one. I really enjoyed this laptop and I think you would too. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you aren't already, so you don't miss any of my future videos. And as always, I'll see you next time. See ya.